Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven is a 3D remake of the original game all the way back in 1993, and we got the chance to play it for 2 hours across 2 save files, so let's check it out. The first save file was a goblin invasion, where we played as Gerard from the opening of the game. The second one is called Sunken Ship and focuses more on combat. Here, we battled against the Subier of the 7 heroes, which awaits us in the deepest area of the sunken ship. Unfortunately, that's all we can really say about the story though, or we'll be getting into spoilers, so let's talk about the gameplay instead. In this game, players must fully build a party of 5 characters and place them in formation. This game may look turn-based, but it might be better to call it conditional turn-based. Players can interrupt enemies and modify where their turn lands on the action list. These mechanics give a new layer of strategy in combat, where players can react and adapt their strategies in real time. One weird thing we did notice though is the order we issue commands. In most games, you select the skill first and then the enemy. But in this game, it's the other way around, which felt a bit strange at first, but with time, it should feel familiar. Let's move on to something that's rather unique in this game. Your character will not learn new skills from leveling, unlike the majority of games. Instead, we have a system called Glimmering Techniques. So how does it work? Well, each character in battle has a chance to learn new skills, depending on the weapons they use. The brighter the light bulb, the higher the chance of unlocking a random skill. So you're encouraged to participate in more battles to unlock more skills. While we don't know the full extent of this system, we did find the skills that you unlock are quite random, and you can unlock powerful skills at the beginning of the game. Soon enough, we started the second save file. This time, we're around the middle of the game now, where our characters are much stronger and our inventory is full of equipment we can try. We found out that every enemy will have its own weaknesses, so when we first encounter a new enemy, we have to try out various skills to figure out their weakness. The weakness could be towards elements or weapons, and some skills will have 2 elements attached to them, which makes them quite effective in combat as well as finding info. Another system we'd like to talk about is the Overdrive system, which is basically an ultimate attack. Players can issue chain skills from 2 to 3 characters, which releases combo attacks with much higher damage, though it will use up your character's turns. But it does add another layer of strategy for sacrificing turns in exchange for more powerful attacks. And that concludes our preview for Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven. Overall, it's a pretty interesting game where you have to plan out every step you want to take, and it doesn't just apply to combat either, but even outside of it, where players have to plan for their characters' builds and learn as many skills as possible. Additionally, we do think that the character design and soundtrack in this game is pretty good. Along with the matching aesthetics and characters, this is certainly a strong point for the remake, especially when you see how far it's come since the original game from 1993. So, what do you think of this remake? Let us know, and don't forget to subscribe for future previews just like this one. And also, we have more Uncut gameplay, so feel free to stay.
The Empire bows to no threat. SaGa!
I understand now. Not today.
Stay vigilant.
Now!
Strike!
Bullseye!
Ha! It seems that you have learned a thing or two. Sadly for you, it will not change the end result. Your death! Cowering tramp! What? How can this be? In fact, it shouldn't be possible!
Strike!
all my many battles, no one has ever evaded it. Not even once!
I have inherited the memories and abilities of my father!
Inherited his abilities, you say? What utter tripe! You are but an ordinary human! Your abilities pale in comparison to the 7 heroes!
Face it, Kazinski!
I suppose we could use the training. This is the end.
Charge!
Alrighty then. There! You brought this upon yourself. Ooh, don't like that at all. All together now!
I suppose even the most timid beast fights back when cornered. But I, the Lord of the Seas, shall summarily put you out of your misery! I will rend you to shreds!
Now, time for my next move. Rest for a moment.
Fine, my thanks! Gotcha! Take this!
I've got it! Here it comes!
Do not strain yourself.
Thanks! It's over!
Now try!
Let's go! Over here!
Me too! We fought hard for that victory.